Yes! Hello, everybody. Now, what's this hat all about?
Well, if you've been watching the show, it's all about. I got the Joe Diffie bug. We went out and.
Oh, Joe Diffie, yeah, Joe Diffie.
The Joe Diffie interview, great interview. Coming up a little bit later in the show. He's a nice guy. I'm feeling country, by God. Well, why, you got a problem with that?
No, since we're talking country, let's start right here in Tahlequah.
Okay.
And let's talk about, where did Joe Diffie play? Whiskey Jim.
Whiskey Jim.
Yeah, in fact, can we talk about, I'll talk about that later, that voice.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, who's going to be there next month? On the 17th. And now I'm personally very excited about this. I think this is going to be the best, most happening act since Jason Boland. And I actually would say before that, the most happening act in town, anywhere like that would have been Hank 3, which is over the top.
You can have those. I
so
don't want them.
As far as happening new acts coming to town, I would say Randy Rogers Band. Do they call it Randy Rogers Band or Randy Rogers? Well, Randy Rogers is going to be here.
Well, you got it. You got it pulled up there, Tom.
Yeah,
what's it say?
It says Randy Rogers, but I've heard him called Randy Rogers Band, but other places. Oh. So Randy Rogers is going to be here on the 17th of April. Then just a few days later, almost a week later, is Mark Chestnut on the 24th of April. So your hat is in company with what's going on.
By God, I'm telling you now.
No, I can't wear one. I got hat. Terrible. Oh, in fact, we all know that I got out of my motel. Those of you that know it, I had a fire in my house. I've been in a motel for 3 weeks. Electrical fire.
I told you I'd never come over again.
Yeah, okay. So the wires just, when he walks by, they just explode. So anyway, now we're in a rental house. But I found out another problem about having this fire. They came in and took all my, Service Master. In fact, I'm going to go up and I'm going to try to sell our local Farmers Insurance a commercial that I want to make. Because they have been really good. And they took everything out of our house. And look at my eyebrows. I mean, they took my comb and my little scissors. No, look at these. I haven't got a unibrow, but I usually don't look like. Remember the guy on Dune? Remember that guy on Dune that was the scientist?
Yeah.
I usually don't look like this. I can actually curl my eyebrows.
60 minutes.
In fact,
here, we can.
I usually also can't curl this little thing right here. They took all my personal grooming equipment away. So I'm gonna go get in the hair. I'm gonna go get in the haircut. I'm gonna go get a haircut and lay down and say, trim eyebrows, beard, and hair. But anyway, it's terrible. But we better talk about what we're here to talk about. There's really kind of problems happening.
Oh, it just don't get no better than this.
All right. Let's go on. Let's talk about some things up in Tulsa. How about Kane's Ballroom? Okay. Cottonmouth Kings. Are you a hard rocker or are you a hard rocker?
The hell does it look like?
Cottonmouth Kings are going to be there on March 31st. We got 4 minutes left. Man, I could fly to the moon back in 4 minutes.
The surface.
Yeah, I mean, Cottonmouth Kings is going to be at Kane's in Tulsa. Cottonmouth Kings, do you know who they are? Well, the Cottonmouth Kings is one of those things that if you see a van going down a road that's kind of rocking like this, and the guy's got 5 or 6 pieces of metal in his face, and he's driving down the road like this, and it's got a scorpion on the side or a snake or something on the side of the van, that's Cottonmouth Kings.
I love this guy.
Well, there's another one coming like that. I can't remember what it is. Who's the other guys? Black Label Society. You know who that is?
Zach Wild.
Yeah, Black Label. It's kind of like that what is that thing that was at BOK?
Slipknot?
Spigot Head or Spigot Knot?
Buckethead?
No. That big group of guys that look like they just walked off of the Road Warrior.
You talking about Guar?
No.
Guar wasn't in town, were they?
No, the one that's at the BOK Center.
I heard Slipknot was in town. These guys got a real messed up grill.
No, Slipknot.
I'm not a fan, but I do know that's what they're...
Cottonmouth Kings is kind of like that, okay? So they're going to be at Kane's, and that's going to be on the March 31st. If you're a heavy metal freak. Drew's up there giving me the finger. Oh, no, excuse me, it's 3 fingers. Okay, sorry, Drew. Let's just mention a few more things then. The Osage $1 Million Elm. This is our time when we're talking what's happening everywhere big, but we did mention Tahlequah first, because it's big. Whiskey Jim's.
That was an ordeal,
Give
folks.
me candy. Okay,
That
anyway,
was an ordeal.
If you didn't know it or not, B.B. King, the King. And I tell you what, I ignored Riding with the King for a long time. I ignored it. But I did. I ignored Riding with the King. But that one with Eric Clapton, the B.B. King, the album, I happened to be at a friend's house this weekend in Kansas City, and there it was laying on his table. I said, can I put this in? Man, what a sweet album. I mean, that was as good as duets with Sinatra and all those characters.
I like the
Great
duet on Saturday Night Live where it's Frank Sinatra. Joe Piscopo is Frank Sinatra.
All right, so B.B. King, speaking about duets, is going to be the 7th of April. Styx, if you're a Styx fan, is going to be on April 9th. But the one I'm looking forward to is Ron White. And I'm going to go April 23rd. I've already got my press passes.
I'm kind of dressed like him, almost.
Yeah, you do.
Hat.
You need a cigar to...
Double rocks, glass of bourbon.
I was making an ad for them, and we were making up ads the other day for the Ron White. And I said, why don't we just write on the ad, if you ever laugh so hard that you brought the scotch up through your nose.
Ron White.
Ron White's got a scotch. Anyway, I mean, it's more gentler sounding with milk or beer, but with scotch, ooh. Anyway,
Dude,
Ron White's going to be there.
City, population
Yeah, I know. And then let's just talk about, since we're on Tulsa, let's talk about a few more things going on in Tulsa.
1 minute left.
1 minute left.
We got to wrap it up.
Bill Maher is going to be there.
Bill Maher.
He's going to be there on April 18th. And I want to mention, since we're talking about comics, is Bill Maher a comic? No.
Oh, he is a comic. He started off as a comic, and I would say he's a comic.
He's
an entertainer. He's an entertainer.
How about the guff there giving Dave Stewart for breaking that one news story so seriously? Man, you should have heard all the real news people going, why doesn't he stick with comedy? Well, I thought
Jon Stewart?
Jon Stewart. Dave Stewart.
It's okay.
Jon Stewart.
I'm Jason, though. So.
Yeah, that's Jeremy.
30 seconds.
All right, anyway, so in 30 seconds, we're going to tell you what I think is going to be one of the prettiest shows in town at the Brady Theater on May 4th. The tickets, I think, went on sale either last week or this weekend, because they were to preferred, what do they call those people? Preferred...
early bird people?
No, but they have the fan club tickets were earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And I heard about half of them sold to fan club people is going to be James Taylor. Now, talk about the king.
10 seconds.
James Taylor's going to be at the Brady Theater May 4th.
Okay.
Get your tickets.
Don't
I'll
go
see you
anywhere. We're
there.
going to be right back. Now, give me some candy.